Yet again, the Australian government never disappoints when it comes to disappointing. I've travelled into Hosong, from Hosong into Hanoi today to come and see Austrade, and yep, I should have made an appointment. I just assumed it was a normal business day, not a holiday or anything, that you could maybe just come to the Australian embassy and like get some help with exporting from Australia to Vietnam, but no, the bureaucratic mechanisms don't allow for any impromptu visits, and so you should make an appointment and come between the set hours of 9 and 11 and 2 and 4 or something like that, because otherwise the Australian embassy won't be available. No, apparently they've got an important meeting in the Marriott today, and there's nobody in Austrade to help me. So yeah, anyway, like I don't know any other business that could run where when you turned up on a normal business day they just went, oh yeah, no, sorry, we can't help you, we're busy doing other things today. We've got nobody even here to talk to you and try and facilitate your trade in Vietnam. So thanks, Skippy.
So just on another point with the Australian government, have a look at this. This man here was protesting on Australia Day by wearing an Australian flag in a public space in Melbourne, and he was protesting the invasion protests that were going on. You know, we're all Australians. If you're born in Australia or you live in Australia and got citizenship, you're an Australian. But nowadays, you're not allowed to be a proud Australian anymore. You can't wear an Australian flag just in case the protesters that are there on that day came over and harassed him and were agitated by him showing an Australian flag in public on Australia Day. The coppers in Melbourne arrested him and put him in a paddy wagon and drove him away. You wouldn't believe that unless you saw it. This is one of the reasons why I don't like living in Australia anymore. I feel less safe from the police in Australia than I feel in Vietnam. So you wouldn't believe this, and this copper here that's arrested him is actually standing on the Australian flag on the ground, on the footpath. You know, so he's obviously got a lot of respect for Australia and the Australian flag and that. But what I don't get is how the protesters are allowed to protest, and all it was the cops were scared of a big mob, so they'll just arrest one man and violate his rights. It's crazy. You wouldn't believe it if you didn't see it. So anyway, I'll put that on here, and now some more of Vietnam
With my Grab driver. Hello. So just on the side of the road, it's really good. It's like 30,000 or something for a really good feed. So a lot better than KFC. And these are all my new friends. Hello, hello.